So this is the west gate of the old town of Chiang Mai. And tonight, a very special decoration of all these floating lanterns. You can see it is a holiday of large potential for romantic photos, which is what is happening right now. So let's get in line. Here in Thai language it says Yi Beng Chiang Mai, and here the year in Thai, which in the Buddhist calendar is 2564, right there. So very cool. So welcome to the Loi Krathong Lantern Festival this year in Chiang Mai. Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing fabulous tonight. You can see we have a little interesting situation here, but I'm still so excited to hang out with all of you. Super cool surprise. We are having dinner with some friends tonight. We met actually last month during the Mae Hong Son Loop, and they have just such a cool energy. Ben, Zisa, how you doing today?
Hi, doing really great.
Yeah, very good.
Really excited for the food.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Yes, I'm really hungry.
I do remember from our first encounter, all of us like to eat dinner early, and you can see it is dark already, so we're overdue. I'm gonna get inside and order. Lee, if you would like to maybe share how we met in the first place, it was kind of cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
So nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
again.
Yeah. So tomorrow you guys gonna go for the next trip?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Isan. We're gonna start in Campaign and go on a little motorbike loop because we love motorbike loops apparently.
Yeah, like we met on a motorbike loop, we're gonna do the same again. We rent a motorbike for like, I think for 10 days, right?
Yeah, 10 days.
And then we're gonna drive all around the Isan.
We're from Germany, but we live in the Netherlands because we study there in Groningen. And we met also in the Netherlands and doing an exchange abroad, technically in Indonesia right now, but we're not allowed in the country because of COVID and so on. So we're studying online and we decided to take the opportunity and travel through Thailand.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome so far.
Yeah.
You guys go to the internal on motorbike?
Yeah, we went on the motorbike. We went there yesterday and then stayed the night and spent the day today there.
Yeah.
Oh, did a day trip yesterday?
Yeah, from yesterday to today we went to Dointanon.
Perfect.
It's open again and it's really chill. Like we expected
everyone
it.
should go. It's beautiful. It's really nice.
Perfect.
What did you order for us now?
I got, do you want to guess how many things I got?
I guess
Way too many.
10. I guess
But the way that it comes is just so awesome. It's like, they're quite smaller serving. It's like every item is 40 baht.
Yeah.
So just
Very chill.
Yeah.
Gotta say I prefer small serving sizes and then getting like 10 dishes.
Yeah.
The amount of like people who eat times 2. Nice.
Zisa has shared a pretty funny beginning of restriction, airport lockdown type situation, but both of them have a very unique, specifically education story.
Oh, we learned about Indonesia. I mean, it being a country, it was very familiar to us.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben had already traveled through Southeast Asia quite a lot. For me, I'd never been in Asia before. I was just layovering in Singapore once, but that's about it. We looked into the studies that we can do abroad from our university. We need like some kind of partner university. And Indonesia is just a beautiful country. Yeah. He also said it's very easygoing, very open, and so on. And I think that's also one of the reasons why we ended up deciding to go to Indonesia.
Yeah, we were picturing this like laid-back lifestyle, you know, like taking the scooter to eat some, I don't know, nasi goreng and live in have a nice pool, you know, have like a good time, travel a bit, hike up some volcanoes or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything came like in a different way now, but it's equally as nice, I think. Like when we heard we could only study online and our university was cool with it, we thought the time difference is like 6 hours. It would be really annoying, and also what an opportunity to come here and travel. We do like a few days of uni a week, the rest of the week we can travel, see new places. Yeah.
So basically, you were thinking to go and study in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But then when you knew you would have to study remotely, instead you have come to Thailand to study in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And Thailand is probably comparable in many ways, and that's a great idea about the time change.
Yeah.
It would be, is it 1 hour or no time change?
Right now it's no time.
That's cool.
It's never any time change. And
No China time.
Okay.
And that's really nice because we also know a person that studies in Groningen right now, like in Indonesia but online. And she had to compromise on her courses, and she often
It's class at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and meanwhile we're here, we're eating beautiful food with you, and we study at the right time.
I'm really happy. Like, it was the best thing that could have happened to us, honestly.
That is a great attitude. You said something that I also remember thinking about Chiang Mai. Of course, we don't want this situation to be as it is, but because we're kind of thinking with like just a grateful attitude, you can see a place that's so world famous for tourism without all the tourists, and it's such a unique situation. And like, if you are just out to make the best of it, you can really have such a special and memorable experience like that. Like in Phuket, it's world famous.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being able to travel in any time is a great privilege, right? But especially right now, it's really nice. You have to go through some extra trouble, and it's like harder to make the leap, I think, because many people are afraid of all the restrictions and the paperwork, and it was also really annoying in the beginning. But super worth it because everything's empty. We did a cooking course yesterday. We thought about it, asking you if you want to film, but then, I don't know, we forgot about it again. Sorry. But it was awesome. We didn't get to make khao soi, unfortunately. But we made other curries, and all the ingredients we can get in the Netherlands. There's a sizable Indonesian population from colonial times.
That's right. Yeah.
So we have big Asian supermarkets where you can get everything. More expensive than here.
It's a lot more expensive than here, but it's still really nice.
So you like cooking at home already?
I love cooking.
Which Indonesian dish had you made? Made before?
I have never. Oh, actually, we made something together. What was it called?
And on the night we got to know that we can go to Indonesia. We were celebrating with friends because it's a great opportunity, and we made gado-gado.
Okay. Do you remember that one?
No.
We've had it one time. We've had it one time.
So good. It was really good.
It's also vegetarian, I think, which is great.
It is vegetarian.
You're vegetarian. And gado-gado means mixed, I think.
Okay.
So it's lots of things. It's really nice.
There is an Indonesian restaurant here that opened maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and we made a video of. That's the one where she put everything on a huge plate and then dumped the sauce just all over it like this. Do you remember that one?
You don't need to ask me.
I'm just talking to you directly. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. We know this guy also. Hi, Jump. How are you, man? Glad to be here. Glad to share this food together tonight. So thank you again for hanging out. That smells awesome.
Oh, it looks good too.
So that is this the 13th? So Zisa.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Is this like counselor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so
I like
that's it.
noodle, and then you like noodle.
This also the peanut tofu.
Yes, made it into a soup. So they heat. You can like flip the dish upside down. It will just turn into like one big noodle. You can just like so immediately see like how texture friendly all the food is. It's just like so unique, right?
I think textures is a really good point actually, because that's one of the things I miss most in Europe. You have crunchy, or you have like QQ, or like so much variety, and it's just awesome.
Also very difficult to get used to if you start eating it.
I don't like all of them, but I appreciate that there is.
Ben, I think you would be a great person to take on just a long food tour.
Oh yeah, he would be.
Because you are so appreciative of everything.
Yeah, I would gladly join.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, enjoy everyone.
Enjoy.
Ben, do you eat chilies like this?
Yes, of course. But is this one spicy?
Oh, they're spicy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do your trick.
Nice.
Awesome.
This one is not good, right? Maybe it's hitting me later.
Yeah. Those are great.
Okay. Let's try the pancake.
They called it a pizza.
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 It's actually quite soft
Not too pizzery.
and like filled with vegetables. It's really nice. Very nice. There's also, this is probably egg on the inside, right?
Yeah, it does have egg in it.
It's kind of like a smoother omelette.
Let me allow the camera lady to taste. I remember there was one dish that you really liked here.
Noodle.
The rice noodles.
Yeah, this one.
Because in these part of China, rice noodle is the staple.
Yeah, just like the bread for the Western. Just happy eat every meal, every time. And then 3 times for the one day. Again, just eat noodle.
It looks like it's purple goo. Yeah, it is. I can imagine that would be a good breakfast. That's like a crunchy. Also, I can imagine kids would like it.
Yeah.
Because it's purple.
Yeah, because it's purple.
I love how you just put everything onto your noodles and then just eat it from there.
I go into That's why I need to close the whole table from here. Okay.
Conveniently located. So good.
This one also has like 3 kinds of beans. This is dal.
Oh, like the peas.
Yeah.
And then there's long bean, right?
And then this
Very
one is
small ones.
broad bean.
Raw bean.
Yeah. It's such a cool recipe. Like, and they put a lot of garlic into theirs also. You can buy packets, like they don't taste as good as the fresh, but you can buy packets like small.
That's the plan. If I knew that I could put it in the hand luggage, because we only have hand luggage, I would take a lot.
Right. Okay.
Otherwise, you know, I think maybe half a kilogram should last like a year or something.
Did you ever fly with tea leaves? Do you know if we can take them in hand luggage?
I did take in the package, but not like bulk.
Yeah.
So just to show off the other kinds of, and remember, it's not tofu, it is starch. This is chickpea. Chickpea starch. Yeah, jiggling around. A lot of sesame oil. That's one of the oils. You got chili oil, vegetable oil, but also sesame oil, which is aromatic. And then you have sesame in there as well. So no meat, but very high umami factor in a dish like that. That sauce is very different from the bowls of soup.
Yeah.
It's like vinegar, and that one is like tomato. And it's cold. That one is warm.
You want to try the purple?
What about, is that?
Some for me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the purple is my favorite because the rice doesn't really taste like much, like fried rice taste. The pea is also quite neutral. But the purple, the peanut, has a lot of peanut taste. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think this is also something that I wouldn't find to buy anywhere.
Yeah. Lisa, she knows how to make it. It's just time consuming. You know?
Patience.
Okay. After you have another bite, you gotta try this very unique ingredient. So I still have not found for sure what it is in English. So cheers to unknown ingredient right now.
I really like eating things I don't know the name or anything.
It does have a garlic aftertaste.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sure in Europe you have wild horseradish or some wild green onions. That's when I lived in the US. I would just find like some grass and just eat. When I was a little kid, I would just eat things. Oh, and it just finds you related images.
Yeah.
Coral honeysuckle.
I don't think it's distinct enough.
Yeah, it looks like a root.
I'm still happy that I learned that. So, Zisa, current khao soi addict. How does it stack up? And do you have a restaurant where you do have a favorite khao soi here already?
Oh, I don't actually know what my favorite khao soi was. True. Yeah. We went to Doi Sute, and on the way there is a village. I forgot the name of the village.
Like ethnic village.
Very nice.
Very flavor intensive and not like a good mix between like sweet and spicy, and that's really nice.
So you both like it?
Yeah.
Usually only one person is really happy each time, but this time it's pretty good.
That's a good recommendation because that's close enough that we can go easily
you can check
go
it
and
out.
have it. Yeah. What do you think about the tomato shan rice?
I think it's really nice, especially with the crispy garlic on top. It tastes a lot more intensive than it looks like. It looks like just rice.
Yeah.
When he said sour rice, I thought it would be more intensive.
Really?
But it's still very good. I think it's nice to not only have this, but also more intensive dishes next to it. You can mix.
The chili.
It is so good. It's roasted, but it has oil. It's not too dry, and it has just smoky, very peppery flavor. It is the Karen chili, so the Karen bird's eye chili. It's a much smaller chili. It is not this chili. This is a Chinese Tianxin chili. This is a Karen bird's eye chili. They taste really well if you eat both of them together.
Not spicy enough.
It's big and it looks scary, but it's not as spicy as eating like a fresh chili.
Like kind of stuck in Thailand, like that we were forced to stay in Thailand because it gave us the chance to actually zoom in, as you said, zoom in and make Thailand so much bigger because you remember? And I think that's implies to the whole world. If you're somewhere longer and you just look into what am I interested in, what is actually here, you see so much more. Because many people travel through Thailand for like a month and then they are done. But we are now like we're leaving in not even a couple of months. And we still have so much we want to see, and
We'll never be able to see.
never. And it's really nice. That was just something that really stuck in my head that you said that I really like. Yeah, and it's super interesting. I think you're one of the only like travel lovers I've met that really loves traveling in detail that much. Many people just kind of want to see many countries and want to also see like the highlights, but you're one of the only people that I met that said like I want to spend so much time on each spot and see every detail that I'm interested in, and I think it's really nice.
I think that also kind of comes with cycling a bit
Yeah,
because
maybe.
you're traveling slower.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
slow travel usually only comes with like age, like older travelers will often because they're tired, I think, but also because they know that they will see everything deeper.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe you figured this out by cycling earlier. What do you think?
Yeah, it could be. And I used to, when I lived in Bangkok for 1 year, I would walk most of the time. And I really liked that. Even if it would take 90 minutes or sometimes like 2 hours to walk to a teaching job or something like that. And that was the only thing I really liked about Bangkok.
Yeah.
Like being able to walk. And you see everything, of course. You see every shop that is along the way for the whole.
You're not just zooming by on a
Yeah.
Okay.
So tomorrow fly to Phnom
No.
We're taking a bus.
because I done them so many times.
Yeah.
I'm more than 6 years at Isan, but Joe loved Chiang Mai so much. All my vacations come to Chiang Mai, and then I take many times overnight bus. It's like torture for 1 week. It's very, very painful.
Why did it take you guys so long to move to Chiang Mai if you loved it so much?
Visa.
It's not so difficult to get any job, but a good job. And in Isan, we had decent jobs. We liked where we lived. Don't ask me any questions. My stomach is doing the thinking right now. All the useful blood in my body is focused here. No blood is here.
Yeah. Gonna miss 2 of you. Tomorrow go to Isan.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll miss you.
We're very happy with your decision, though, to
Yeah, we're
Explore.
also really excited, but it's also really sad that we don't get to spend more time with you guys.
Yeah.
I think they were the only foreigners that we met on the
On the Mae Hong
one guy. I met one of the guy on the bicycle.
Oh,
You
I
were the
didn't
only
see.
foreigners that we met.
Yeah, because like when we met, they don't have so many tourists at the Mae Hong Son, so it's very lucky to see.
Each day that we progressed into the trip, they were like, "Oh yeah, we just opened 2 days ago."
Yeah.
And then the next one, "Oh, we only opened 2 days ago."
Yeah.
Maybe similar.
Yeah, we're a bit similar.
You left at least 1 day before we did, so you might have had like the first day that they were open.
Maybe.
The first day.
Yeah, in general, we like every place we went to was always just opening up, or they were like, "Oh my god,
We haven't
You
seen
are-
anyone in 2
you're
years.
the first foreigner in 2 years."
Really?
First
It's
Padang.
crazy. It's crazy. Especially, I think, also in those regions, because here in the region, there's also a lot of expats, right?
Yeah.
When we were, for example, in Suratani, Phang Na, and so on, there's usually a lot of tourists, right? But there hasn't been any tourists in 2 years, and people looked at us like we're, I don't know, aliens or something.
Outside of Bangkok and Chiang Mai, or the north in general, when we were in the south, we only saw 2 other foreigners, 2 Canadians traveling for 1 month. Only 2
Thailand.
foreigners. After we left Phuket. And Phuket and in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, there were foreigners, but outside 1 month of traveling, only 2 foreigners.
That was
It's a
crazy.
special time.
Crazy.
That's so
We
cool.
definitely know that we should really appreciate this and not take it for granted. And I mean, obviously, also the sacrifice that the Thais need to make. But it's beautiful. Like the chance that we got, it's really amazing.
I really hope for the Thai people that it's going to be really full as soon as possible. But until then, it's also nice to travel with all people.
I think that's the best attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you for hanging out with us and sharing in some fun, some travel memories, some awesome food. Awesome food. I'm glad you liked it. This is a very unique
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for taking us here.
Yeah, it was great. Everyone try Burmese food if you have Burmese food around you.
Yeah.
So
Honestly.
good.
very underrepresented cuisine of the world. Until next time, much love, everyone. Good night. Peace. See you next time.